It is Lifestyle Focus Friday. You're listening to When the Lights Go Out. Are you ready? I'm your host, Ronco Johnson, keeping you company this afternoon. Thank you guys for joining us ahead of time. And I'm looking so forward to this episode. We're going to talk about what can you plan to do for the holidays? Gift giving that keeps on giving for the holidays. Smart money ways, smart money tips. Before you get out there and start buying all the bicycles, tricycles, and all the things, we want to add a couple of ideas to gift your legacy to your holiday list. I think it's a cool way of thinking. If you sit back, relax, and unwind with us, I hope that you find it comforting to start thinking about what your legacy is going to look like and what it looks like when folks start to think about their future. Start thinking about their future. Um, Let me know something in the comments if you're here. I see some people already stopping in. Go ahead and say hello. Tell me who you are, where you're from. If you got a couple questions from past episodes, go ahead and start putting those in the comments, and I'll be more than try to answer those for you. If you're in the back office crew, let me see your name. Let me see where you're from. I know you guys got questions as usual. If the dog pound is in there, so uh, I like to have your messages while I'm live on the air. But if I don't, you can catch us every Friday here at 1 p.m. or you can catch our replay at 8 p.m. on YouTube. That is the Lifestyle Focus channel with Ronco Johnson, and we will be posting up new content for you every week. And we're looking forward to the things that we got to talk about. If this is helping you in any kind of way, man, we're much obliged. That's what we're here for. We're here for the culture, right? We're here for the culture. And we want to provide as much financial education and literacy as we possibly can. I will throw this out here really early while we're waiting on people to come to the back office. This week has been an active week for your boy. And we got music playing in the background, so you probably can hear it. It is so nice to be back out in the neighborhood. If you're not a part of our Lifestyle Focus Wealth community, you need to think about joining right now. It's only $20 a month or as low as $16 when you pay the annual subscription. That is www.lifestylefocusedwealth.com. That way you can get on our email list to receive our magazines, our events, and all the good things that we're doing. And this weekend, we just started off with a couple of great events, and the music is in tribute to these two artists. I have to say that I got a chance to go out in Atlanta this past week, and so if my eyes are dragging, it's because I had so much a good time. So please don't go in too hard on me, okay? Hello, Donna. I see you out there in Milwaukee. I see you out there. And what's up, Sam? I see you out there, buddy. I see you. Good to see you guys. Hey, listen, I missed you guys last week. I don't know what happened, but I can tell you I am so glad to have you. David Stocks, hey, boy. What's up, man? It's good to see you out there, too. I'm good to see you. And listen, I can tell you, man, I had a great weekend. Let's just start like this. Y'all know that I'm a big jazz fan. For those that don't know, I was an Atlanta Jazz host for a number of years, and I still have a lot of those connections. And I tell you, I happen to say, after COVID, we get to a point where we're all mature now. I was in my early 20s when I started radio, and I can tell you now, I'm not in my early 20s, but I look like it. But it's always great to be able to be outside and find new friends, old friends, people that's been around for a long time. And that jazz community is just that for me. And I had the opportunity to go to watch a couple of the new and upcoming and one of the legends. And, it was so pleasing to be able to sit in the room and just watch their artwork. Just watch their artwork. And many times, most people may not know this about me. Yes, I am a financial expert, have been for the last 25 years. However, I approach the line of work that I do as if I were an artist, you know, designing and engineering these financial plans for artists, entertainers, business owners, executives, and people just like you. It is an art. It really is an art. And it's a pleasure to get to watch people at their best. When they're at their absolute best, there's nothing like it. I don't care if you're watching someone sew. I don't care if you're watching a football team, a basketball team, or someone just take a mold of clay and develop it. It's a masterpiece. Even if there's mistakes that we would think that they were mistakes, those mistakes become masterpieces. And those are gifts to the world, right? I like their musical guest. I went to go see Miss Brooke Alford, violinist. You need to check her out, brookealfordviolin.com. Go out and get her music. I've known this young lady for a number of years, and she has developed, and I can tell you now, red hot, smoking hot, smoking hot. And, when we're talking about music, I really like promoting artists that have other things going on besides the music. They're promoting goodwill, mental health, physical fitness. And this young lady, she encompasses all of that. brookealfordviolin.com. You need to go check it out. Or you can go onto our Facebook group or our Facebook channel, and you can see some live clips of the show this past week. I had a fantastic time, and the guys in the band, I have to tell you, just unique talent, nothing like it. So if you're missing our lifestyle focus events, you need to get on board. And if you're not a member, a paying member of our community, that's why you didn't get the invitation. But guess what? We got more things coming up. We're just testing and measuring right now. In 2024, you want to be on board because we're going to have all our swag gear. We're going to have our groups. We're going to have our friends. We're going to have our socials. We're going to have our retreats. I tell you now, you want to be a part. Get in the room. All we need is in the room. Our influence is necessary, right? our influence is necessary. And there's some great folks on this line. Give me a thumbs up down there if you're listening to me now. And then just last night, I had the wonderful opportunity to see the legendary Jonathan Butler. Jonathan Butler was my very first radio. When I was doing radio, it was my very first concert that I did live. And I will never forget it. Jonathan Butler, Wayman Tisdale, Boney James. Man, I tell you, that was one hell of an event and life-changing event for me. And I have to say, rest in peace. Oh my gosh. To Wayman Tisdale. I just lost my mind just for a moment there. We've lost so many people in this pandemic and so many things. And when you start to think about the holidays coming up, it's Thanksgiving, it's Christmas, it's New Year's. We want to start thinking about the people, for some cases, as I mentioned, may not be here. So it's important for us to start thinking about what to do for the holidays. And I'm not just talking about going out to the stores and buying things. I'm talking about what happens to your legacy if this was your final holiday. What would you like to leave 10 years away from now? 10 years away from now. That's this episode. When the lights go out, are you ready? It's Lifestyle. We're going to talk about it. How can gift giving become even more significant? When we think about significance, what does that make you think about? Significance to me is all about others. Success is about me, right? Growing up, I wanted to be successful. And I think I realized that being successful was a selfish way of thinking. I think what happens is that as we mature, we start to figure out that there's more to the world than just us. And today, my goal is only to be significant. That's partly why we're doing this broadcast. Significance means I'm giving to others, including others. And I think that is the focus of When the Lights Go Out. Are you ready? That's been the foundation and the backbone of Lifestyle Focused Wealth. We want to be a community that can share this information and we can grow together. And that's really what this is all about. So don't hold this information in. If you're holding it in, you're doing the wrong thing. This is not what we're promoting. We're promoting you to get out there, tap someone, love someone, hug someone, and give them the gift that keeps on giving. Yes, I said it. The gift that keeps on giving. Well, tell me, what do millionaires and billionaires do when they give the gifts that keep on giving? The Rockefellers still give gifts. They have their own bank. Do you? We want you to have your own bank. You know, the bank that keeps on giving. You know, when your great, great, great grandkids, the ones that you never meet, receive a check from you every year, like clockwork, every holiday, every birthday, every significant day of their lives, only because you did the work. You put the action steps in place. You did the trust planning. You put the directives in your trust. You had the adequate amount of money or life insurance in place, the secret financial tool that makes all this stuff keep going. You did that. Man, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. There would be nothing like it in this world if people were just going to sit back and say, you know, hey, my great-great-great-grandfather sends me a check. My great-great-great-grandfather wrote this trust that tells us exactly what we need to do in our financial plans so that the rest of our families can be successful. He wrote it out for us. He wrote it out. She wrote it out. So you didn't have to think so hard. All you had to do was continue the plan. That's the type of gifts that we're talking about today. I'm not talking about the gifts that you just you put on a small shirt and next year you're an extra large and you outgrow them. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about giving gifts that keep on giving. And this gift doesn't just stop with your family members. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. If you're listening to me and you can hear me loud and clear, be interactive. Go down in the comments, say hello, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you appreciate what I'm saying. Because, you know, on air, sometimes I can't see you, but I know you hear me. I know you hear me. So I'm going to ask you to do one thing while we're here. If we're on a live show, hit like, hit share, talk to your friends. And if you're not a member, go to lifestylefocuswealth.com. Become a member. Or you can join our Facebook group at Lifestyle Focus Wealth. Okay? You can do that at no cost. You don't have to pay to be a member of our group. But to be a part of our community and get all the other perks that come with it, you do have to be up on it. Okay? So we want you to get your swag gear. We want you to get your invites and all the good stuff that we got going on. We want you to be included. We want you to be included. So I see you out there. I see you out there. Thank you so much. And while you're here, let's do some house cleaning. We got about 1 minute before I get ready to go into today's topic. Please share this information. Hit subscribe right below here. Hit subscribe, hit like, hit share, and all the notes I will put in the details later on. If you're watching this in replay, go ahead and do that now. It doesn't cost you anything. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're on YouTube. We need your help. We need your help. The algorithm helps us to continue completing our plan and getting this financial information to the masses, to the culture. And we need it. That's your contribution to helping us get out there. And we're building a team of significant people right now. That just makes me feel good. It's Lifestyle Focus Friday, y'all. It's Lifestyle Focus Friday. All right, let's talk about it. What do the wealthy do when it comes to the holiday seasons? Well, you know, we've talked about the secret financial tool called life insurance. We've talked about that. How do you make a gift that keeps on giving? Well, I'm going to give you a couple of ways. One, if you're a grandparent out there, I can help you minimize your taxes by simply giving a gift of life insurance to your grandkids. And somebody might say, why would I give a gift of life insurance? Well, here's the reason why. For a younger child, you're able to give a gift, minimize my taxes, keep my Social Security at a low rate so I don't have so much income. I can give up to $15,000, $16,000, I think it is this year. It changes. And that will come off as a gift to my family member, as long as I don't have any ties to the policy at all. I'm not the owner, I'm not the beneficiary. Maybe you just paid a premium. Let's just say that premium was $12,000 and $2,000, $1,000 went to the policy, and maybe the $11,000 went to overfunding this secret financial tool called life insurance. If it's designed properly, guess what? The kids got access to this cash capital. And it's going to continue to grow compounded interest. That's right. Uninterrupted compounded interest, as long as the premiums are paid. And at some point, if you think about it, $10,000, even if we said 12, but if we said $10,000 over a 10-year period of time, that's an awful lot of money. And remember what we've talked about in the IBC concept, the infinite banking concept, or becoming your own bank concept. You know, the best time to buy insurance is when it's the least expensive. So I'm telling you this as a hint to you right now that, you know, it makes perfect sense. If we're going to go discount shopping, let's go discount shopping. Let's buy these gifts right now while our babies are so young and they don't have any clue. But when they ask for rent money, when they ask for car money, gas money, food money, go to the football game on Friday night money, we can use these as opportunities to show them where to get the cash from without interrupting the compounded interest. Wow, come on, y'all. The wealthy, a lot of times they go out and get their stocks and bonds and even open up checking accounts and credit card accounts when the child is really, really young. Well, we wanted you to include life insurance in that. Especially in the Black and brown community, we've had so many unfortunate situations where people are dying way too early. Let's increase the value. Let's increase our value, our personal value. You know, it's a strange thing when people increase their value and understand their worth. They don't tend to get messed with as much. I did say it. I said it. You know why I said it? I said it on this broadcast because it's something that needs to be thought about. It needs to be thought about. And the second thing is, we got to live long enough to bridge this financial gap. There's nothing more important than having a gift that keeps on giving, you guys. You know? A lot of times on these podcasts and on these events, you know, we're talking about things that almost most people don't even care about. You know, but that's not true. Or they're just afraid to say it because it might screw up their ratings. Well, being a financial expert or an insurance expert for many years, I can tell you, we want to keep it real with you. Everyone we talk to starts with two dates, a start date and an end date. But it's what we do in between that really matters. It's what we really do in between that really matters. You know, even as I'm sitting here thinking about it, as the song for Whitney Houston is playing in my background right now. Gosh, I miss her too. Wonderful lady, got to meet her several times. And I can tell you that in the holiday season, when these gifts, like I said, like earlier in the broadcast, these gifts that keep on giving, just like the music we're listening to on the air right now, it just keeps on giving. How are your family going to remember you? Can you be remembered just like these musical gifts that we have been left behind by our favorite artist that other people play or duplicate because they created a masterpiece? Wow. If you're listening to me, say something down here. Say something. Let me know that you understand where I'm coming from. It isn't very hard. This is pretty simple. So listen, if you love somebody or owe somebody this holiday season, I want you to consider getting a gift of life insurance. I want you to go to your church. I want you to go to your favorite foundation, your nonprofit organization. I want you to go to your favorite college or university and talk to them about wanting to give a gift that keeps on giving. If you want more details about how this works, I'm going to ask you to go to our website. Go to my personal site, roncojohnson.com, or you can go to lifestylefocusedwealth.com and schedule a one-on-one with me. And let's talk about how you can make these gifts go further. You know, and from the nonprofit world, we've been able to help nonprofit organizations over the years. If you're a nonprofit person out there and you're listening, gifts of life insurance has been something that has been, we're about to lose power on you guys. So we don't want to do that. Let's make sure. Hold on. As I tell you, we are live. We are live. So we don't want to lose power on you guys. But the gifts that keep on giving, when we're talking about giving gifts to nonprofit organizations, we're able to increase their gift giving just by simply saying, hey, you know what? Maybe you could offer it to people who don't necessarily have cash today, but they have enough means to buy, $100 a month. $100 a month might buy you $50,000 of insurance benefits in the future. If it's designed properly, you can create it where it has cash value in these policies so that the nonprofit organization, the church, the university, or whoever else you want to give these gifts to can continue to use the cash without interrupting its compounding interest. And for you, the donor, the payor, every time you make a payment, it's a tax-deductible gift to your favorite organization. And that's a wonderful way of doing it, just outside the box. Maybe you feel like there's an opportunity that you want to give to your favorite church. I mean, Sister Johnson might not be around forever. Usually if you're in the church, the biggest donors are the ones that are a little bit older because they understand that one, they love their church. Two, they love being in their community and they want to be significant. But when in most cases, people have a limited amount of income that they can give away. So these particular gifts do work out really well because what it does, it magnifies the amount of money. It magnifies the amount of money and it keeps our community focused on learning how to use money the right way. Rather than giving money to a building fund that never can never get started because they're paying the light, gas, water bill, we're giving a gift that keeps on giving, a bigger gift. So Sister Johnson would give this gift of a large amount of money, but really it might have been leveraged by life insurance. So if you see that $1 million gift or a $10 million gift or a $50,000 gift, but while the person was living, maybe they paid $100 to $200 to $300, maybe even $1,000 a month. The payment doesn't matter because that payment is a tax-deductible gift. As long as I don't give over $16,000 a year to you, $15,000 a year to you. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So I'm here to tell you, it is the holiday season. How would you like to be remembered? Talk to me out there. How would you like to be remembered for the holiday season? I'm going to also offer you this. If you have ideas, if you have some ideas that you want us to share, I'm going to ask you, go to our website. And for our nonprofit, the RoncoJohnsonFoundation.org. And we have some great content for you. You can learn everything from, estates and trust and tax planning and cash management tools. We have all that for you at the roncojohnson.org. Okay, the Ronco Johnson Foundation.org. You can go there. And we want to just provide you some financial education, some literacy, some information that maybe will help you start to make better financial decisions out here. You know, how long will it take to double your money? You might want to learn that. But in this particular episode, what is the gift tax? We want you to go there, learn about it. Because once you read it and you learn about it, you can't undo it, right? We can't undo it. I love that. I love the fact that we're having this conversation. Because once we go there and we talk about it, you know, you can't undo the fact that, hey, wait a minute. I never knew about the federal gift tax and how it applies to gifts of property or money while the donor is living. I didn't know how that worked. But you can do that. There are some exceptions to the rules. I mean, you can't give to your spouse, but you can give to others that need it. You know, the gift tax applies to you, the donor. That's what we're using, a combination of the gift tax law or the IRS rules and then products and services like the life insurance. And we're putting it all together. And you remember what I said. When we bring financial education and then literacy together, we create financial intelligence. In theory, any gift is taxable, but there's several notable exceptions to the rule. So we got to touch base on these things. We need to talk about these things. For example, gifts of tuition. Some of you guys are out there helping somebody with tuition. You know, maybe you're paying medical bills or medical expenses that you pay directly to the medical or educational institution. And for someone that is not being considered taxable. So, you know, remember what I said, gifts to a spouse who's a U.S. citizen, they don't qualify as a charitable organization. So, or gifts to a political organization also do not qualify in this for this particular way. Okay? But you are generally not required to file a gift tax return unless the gifts to a recipient exceed the annual gift amount or the annual gift tax exclusion for that calendar year. So, you know, it travels, I think, this is 2023, so it does go up to 17,000. I think I said 16,000 before. That was last year, so 17,000 in 2023. So you might want to look at it. So if I'm going to give a gift, why don't I create a gift that's going to keep on giving? Huh. That's what the wealthy do? Well, you got to think. If I have 2 children or 2 grandchildren and I gave $15,000 per child, I just reduced myself $30,000. Wow. Guess what? Didn't we support someone or something that we really, really care about? And we got the benefit from it, from our taxes? Hey, listen, if you understand where I'm coming from, I don't want to tell you everything. Go to the roncojohnsonfoundation.org. Take a look at the article. It's called, What is the Gift Tax? What is the gift tax? And after this program, I'll even put a link to it so you got access to it right here. And you can take a look at it for yourself. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it down in the comments. And if you see it pop up, go ahead and click on it and tell me what you think. If you haven't thought about it, maybe you send me an email. Maybe you put it in the comments and talk to me a little bit later about, hey, sounds like an idea that I want to pursue. And if that's the case, give us a call, schedule a one-on-one. I would love to talk to you. And somebody from our Lifestyle Focused Wealth team will be able to help you out. Our coaches are fantastic, and I trust them a lot. So we have people all over the country that are wanting to become advisors with us and start to coach and give their information and knowledge and give their time and resources to us. And if you're a financial planner or insurance agent, advisor out there, and you're interested in giving for the holidays or just being part of our organization in this way, where we can provide education and content to other people, please let us know. Please let us know. Go to www.roncojohnson.org, or I'm sorry, too many things, roncojohnson.com. Schedule a one-on-one. And you can even watch our broadcasts and see our mastermind classes, and hopefully you can get on a list. Get on our list so we can have you at our next events, right? The holiday season is such a good season. Like I said, it's the time that we remember those that have been with us. We get to watch those young ones grow up. But it's also our time that we remember. Our goal in this particular broadcast is to be remembered. How long will our team, a family, our organizations remember us? Shouts out to my university, Kennesaw State University. Got the chance this past weekend to go watch them play basketball. And I can't seem to make you guys understand that as I was watching these young men play basketball, being a former athlete there myself, it felt like yesterday. It felt like yesterday that we were there running up and down the court. Today, if you ask me, my body says, man, what in the world are you thinking? No, but I love that game. I love that game. But I want to give back to those young men who are struggling, those young men who are trying to make it, trying to figure their lives out. Why not give back to an institution that helped give me something so much more? When I was coming out of school, I thought about it. I was like, well, in my mature age, I realized that I've taken much more away from the school than I gave back. So what do? You start thinking about how you can give a gift that keeps on giving. And then you go back to that institution and say, listen, I think I got a way that I can help. And that magnificent university has grown to one of the largest universities in the state of Georgia. And I'm proud to say I have a part in that. Don't you want the same thing for you? That's building a life of significance. Building lives of significance. Helping other people get to where they want to go. You might not have thought about insurance that way, but you can definitely use it. You could definitely use it. Now, I'm not telling you don't buy a bicycle. I'm not telling you don't buy that, yet your lady a brand new ride. I'm not telling you that. I'm not taking that away from you. But I am saying if you've been putting away in our secret financial bank, you can take a policy loan. Yes, I said it. From your policy, without interrupting the compounded interest, and still buy those gifts. And giving you a longer period of time to pay that back. Why use your cash when you can use the OPM and still earn money from it? See, when we start thinking, you got the holiday season coming up. We spend more money at this time of the year. You got to think, if I get it from my bank versus someone else's bank, I have the opportunity to continue earning money on it for the rest of my life. And then I have a whole year to pay it back. I control my payment plan. Now, we are going to talk about that. You got to pay yourself back. For those of you guys that are out there listening and You've been watching my broadcast. Never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, as I ever said, that you don't overfund your insurance policies. You got to. We're not talking about putting in the minimum. We're talking about putting in the maximum. If you make $100,000 a year, have it designed where you can put away $100,000 a year. Why? Because we want to finance everything you own, everything you purchase. Finance it and then pay yourself back interest. You've been doing it with everyone else. Why not you? Why not you? Stop the madness right now. No more cards, no more gift cards from those places. Create your own gift card. And if you got a company, do the same thing. Yes, I'm saying it today. It's the holiday season. I'm giving you gifts that keep on giving. Listen, if this has been beneficial to you, please put it down in the comments. I love it. I love it. One of the great things I'm thinking about for the holiday season is what are we going to do for the new year? What are we going to do for the new year? By the way, you can go ahead and start planning to meet Lifestyle Focused Wealth right here in 2024. You know, the Super Bowl is coming. Super Bowl is coming up. And guess who's going to be there? Lifestyle Focused Wealth is going to be there. I've already had a conversation with a couple people. You might want to start making your arrangements to get to Las Vegas for the Super Bowl. Come out and hang out with Lifestyle Focused Wealth and some of our friends and some of our community at the Super Bowl for the week of the Super Bowl. That's February 2nd. And I think we're going to hang out until February 9th. And I think the Super Bowl is on that Sunday. If that's not correct, I do believe it's on that Sunday. And it's going to be a fun time. Come and hang out, meet your favorite NFL fans and friends and coaches and players and cheerleaders and all the events and things that they have, not to mention Las Vegas. I think our guy Usher is going to be performing at halftime. Woo! It's going to be an eventful time in February. Start planning. That's why you need to be part of our organization, so you can start collaborating with other business owners. That's right. You can start collaborating with other business owners. Meet new people. That's what this organization is all about. It's not about just getting information. We're talking about a lifestyle. Lifestyle focused is just that. Travel, food, finance, business, collaboration, building relationships. Oh, I see you, Sam. I see you, Sam. Somebody out there is liking what I'm saying. I really appreciate that. You know, your comments and your emails and your DMs, they mean the world to us. They mean the world to me personally. Let me say it to you. Please, please, please tell a friend, tell a family member, hey man, we need you to subscribe. We got this community is kicking. And for those of you that have access to our website or our Facebook group or even my Facebook page, Ronco Johnson, that is at Ronco Johnson. Go there and look. We had a ball. Top flight athletes, top flight entertainers, world-renowned artists, top of the table financial insurance and financial experts, coaches. We're going to bring it all to you. Here, Lifestyle Focused Wealth. We're different. Y'all, we're different. Get on board. We're trying to help you give gifts that keep on giving. There is so much more than just the swag gear in this podcast or this information that you have. And while I'm doing this broadcast, I want to say shouts out to Hindsight Media. Love those ladies over there and what they're doing, their content. Fantastic work. Can't wait to be on one of your broadcasts. Go ahead and put that bug out there. And if you're an influencer and you get a chance to watch this, if you're one of those influencers that understand finances or you want to have information on the show, reach out to me. Reach out. Reach out. I love it. I love it. Let's collaborate. Let's make it. Let's be the example of how others should look to meet and greet other people and provide information and share. We're creating content that keeps on giving. Do y'all see the theme today? Are y'all seeing the theme today? This is not about us. This is about all of us. This is not about me. This is about all of us. You know, I think sometimes we get caught up in what someone else is doing. For those of you out there that's having a tough time right now, you know, the holiday season does make it hard for some of us. But that's probably meaning that we need to get inside another room that's filled with energy. Sometimes it's not about money. It's not a material item. Sometimes it's just energy. How can I provide energy, hope to someone who needs it, to someone who's struggling? Yes, I could give you money, but I can give you more education. I can give you more knowledge and transfer this information and help you become a business owner. Maybe you have a bank of your own. Maybe provide for you. We need to think about these things, guys. We're going on by our lives and we're doing our own thing. And we're building up a very selfish lifestyle. Let's just get back to the way it should be. Man, woman, children, families, friends, love. 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 Love does bring us home. At the end of the day, I want to be around people just as energetic about love as I am. Yes, we are talking lifestyle-focused wealth, but without love, you don't have any wealth. Without health, you don't have any wealth. See, the things that we're talking about giving aren't always something material. Health, wealth, kindness, energy. That's the content that we're putting together. So I want to keep that in mind. These are the gifts that keep on giving. It wasn't just insurance. No. Let me ask you, how many of you thought about putting your trust together? Get your trust together. Why? Because the trust, if you design it properly, the trust can give the directive of what we need to do to keep these things going. You put in the directive that, hey, I want everybody to buy from here on out. The money that's in the trust is used to fund all family members, the premiums for all of our family members. Remember what I said. If you're paying a premium of some sort, those are gifts. Why not let your trust give a gift every year that keeps on giving? Because it's compounding interest with the money from past members of the family. Come on, man. I can't give it all away because I know everybody's out there wanting to know what's going on here. But if you're really, really interested in what I'm talking about, you'll go to our site, lifestylefocusedwealth.com. Schedule a one-on-one with your boy Ronco Johnson. We're keeping you company. It's hot. It's hot in here. It's hot in here. And we're giving you this information that I think is smoking. It's the hottest thing since, boy, I tell you, if you're out here and you're pre-planning, moms, dads, grandparents, if you're pre-planning your ideal gifts for the holiday, don't forget your trust. Don't forget your insurance. Don't forget to sit down one-on-one with an expert. And let's start designing right now. Matter of fact, insurance companies want you to start right now because they got to make their year-end goals. So there's no better time than writing it up in November. Getting your grandkids done, getting your children done, reviewing your plans just in case your taxes are too high. Let's minimize your taxes by giving some gifts away. Foundations. I know that you're recognizing that you're looking for people that who are philanthropic at heart and may have the means. But your recommendation counts also because you can, just by having a simple recommendation of how to give a gift to you, can help that gift keep on giving. Things got to be designed properly. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, like an artist, I create, design, and engineer these programs. Members of our Lifestyle Focused Wealth and our L.R. Johnson and Associates teams, thank you guys for being a part, by the way. That's our sponsor, L.R. Johnson and Associates Insurance and Financial Services. And going to the RoncoJohnsonFoundation.org for your financial education and reading about the article, What is the Gift Tax? And we're tying it all together. Who said that you had to make this thing boring? It's so fun. It's so fun. I had a conversation with another jazz artist this weekend by the name of Ryan Kilgore here in Atlanta. And he's doing some amazing things in 7 countries with his music, making sure his impact is felt across the globe. His artistry, his knowledge, it's transferring across the globe. I said to him, man, we need to add some financial education in there because you know what? As I was listening to Brooke talk, these instruments that they were giving away in some of the organizations that she was supporting, they're giving away violins. These things cost money. These children can't buy these violins. They're coming from lifestyles where they can't afford to participate. But communities like this one, Lifestyle Focused Wealth, where we're building lifestyle focused on wealth, and we're using compounded interest, and we're using IBC and all these different becoming your own banking concepts to grow our money. And we're leveraging this money to buy real estate, to buy businesses. We're doing all these things. But in the holiday season, we need to also leverage our money to give back. Because you being successful is just about you. We're wanting you to build lives of significance. And your significance is felt by what you do for others. I hope I'm hitting everybody in the right spot today. Because we can have fun doing it. I can tell you, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and then Friday right here on Lifestyle Focused Wealth. I can tell you now, it's nothing like being able to bounce around, and everywhere you go, you see your impact. When I wake up in the morning, sometimes I try to talk myself out of it. I know that you're not going to believe what I'm about to say. I'm a pretty shy person. I really am. I'm pretty shy. But I've learned to be an extroverted person. I've been doing this so long that when I'm out and about, you would never, ever assume that I probably prefer to be sitting in my house, being by myself and being quiet. But I realize that I'm not making an impact there. But I am being selfish. That is for me. That's for me to take a moment to meditate. That's for me to sit down and get my recharge my battery, reset. That way I have as much energy to give to you. See, there's no reason for me to just have a battery charged for no reason. My battery recharge is necessary so I can give information and blessings to others. And I'm okay with that. Yes, I'm a people pleaser. But I'm a people pleaser that has learned not to be taken advantage of. And if you're one of those kind of people out there, you know where I'm coming from. So we're not going to be taken advantage of. So don't try it. However, I get so much joy out of helping other people. So if you have negative energy, just stay the hell away from me. Just stay away. Because my goal is to have so much positive energy that it overshines you. All I have to do is comment something nice to someone. That's all you have to do. You're giving gifts that keep on giving. I'm going to challenge you today before you leave. We got 9 minutes left. It is Lifestyle Focus Friday. As you get ready to go home, or as you're going through your office building, or you're in an elevator, and you see a young lady with a wonderful outfit on, mention to her, ma'am, you look really nice today. Ladies, if you see a gentleman, he's suited and booted, and he's looking fine and all that good stuff, say something to him. Sir, you're looking handsome today. And if you see someone that looks like they may be having a tough time, share with them it's going to be okay. God's got you. When you leave, the impact that you've had on that person is enormous. Take a moment to hear someone that feels like they're not being heard. These are gifts that keep on giving. That's how I want to be remembered. I'm hopeful that this information today has been this for you. I hope it inspires you to go out there, touch someone, impact someone, focus on being an inspiration to the world. Because we're building lives of significance one by one. And we're the example. So thank you so very much for joining us today. This has been When the Lights Go Out, Are You Ready? I'm your Lifestyle Focused Wealth Advisor, Ronco Johnson, keeping you company this afternoon and every Friday at 1 o'clock and on replay at 8 p.m. on YouTube. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for all your subscriptions. Sign up right now. Go down below. Hit this button right there. Right there. Yes. And then go right beside it and hit the bell right there. Yes. Thank you guys for coming and being a part of the broadcast. I look forward to seeing you next Friday. We got new topics coming up, and I'm gonna get some rest, boy. I tell you, man, we got a weekend coming up. So we just went from dealing with smooth jazz to it's the sports season now. We got college football coming up, college basketball coming up. This afternoon, I think my guys at Kennesaw State University are playing Florida State, so good luck to those guys. And as for you, what are you doing this weekend? If you got some ideas for us, if you want some information that you would like to hear us, stick it in the comments. Send us a DM. Let us know. Maybe we could have you be a co-host on one of our upcoming shows. And if you're an expert in a certain area, we would love to talk to you. What information do you want to share that you can build a life of significance through us to help our group get better, go further, and live more significant lives? All right, y'all, that's my time today. This has been When the Lights Go Out, Are You Ready? It's Lifestyle Focus Friday. You guys have a blessed weekend. And love you guys for thinking about us, sticking with us the whole time. And don't forget to share us with your family and friends. And we look forward to seeing you at the top. I'll see you next time. I'm Ronco Johnson, and I'm out of here. See you next time. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.